Boom. What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? It's the 4 Show. Today we're going handheld. Uh, this is my name is George O. Vickers, as y'all already know, affectionately known as 4. And this is usually where you see what I don't, except for today, Thursday, when you see me. And I get a chance to share with y'all a little bit. This is where I am, though. Y'all can see where I am and see what's going on. What a wonderful thing. Today I got kind of a serious subject. So while y'all look at the scenery and stuff like that a little bit, y'all will be looking at me in a minute. But, uh, you know, y'all know that. Y'all know me. And y'all know that I'm an advocate for blind people. Y'all know how I feel about blind people. I fell in love with blind people since I lost my sight. And I realized how incredible it is to go through life with your eyes closed. And I think that's important. To realize that that's kind of what blind people are doing. And you can see, because it's going to be handheld, it's not going to be long. There's a blindness. I'm known for saying that blind, it has nothing to do with how much you can see. Blind has to do with the community and understanding what the community is, what it does, how blind people move. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about orientation and mobility move. I'm talking about how they move, period, how they move around in this world. It's understanding when I say something like Jaws, you're not thinking about your face, Jaws. I'm probably talking about the screen reader that we use, voiceover. You understand what that is, so forth and so on. You understand that the I in iPhone should be spelled EYE because it has a lot of different things that help you. And I'm not sure if I'm even in the screen on this thing because my ability to hold this thing out is better with a selfie stick, but I don't have one. So y'all gonna get the handheld thing. So anyway, a lot of times, people don't really understand blindness as a thing. They understand it as a so-and-so. You know what I'm saying? That person can't see, blah, blah, blah. But an enriched experience, an enriched life experience consists of what you touch, what you taste, what you see, what you hear, what you feel. It's the memories that you accumulate while you're living. And that's one of the most incredible things I like about Mr. Carter is that, Mr. Carter's 90 years old, or right around that, and he's been doing this for about 57 years, and he can remember. He remembers all the songs from his catalog, 200 something songs in his catalog. He remembers all those songs, all the words, all the lyrics. He remembers not only those lyrics but other songs that he's learned as well, and he remembers all the parts, all the harmony parts. And we talking about a 5-part harmony, 4-part harmony. He remembers all the parts to all those songs, and that is the essence of who he is, what he remembers. You understand what I'm saying? So if you live your life and somebody wipes your memories, what do you have? On that same instance, when it comes to being blind, if you don't touch anything, the sighted world's idea of mobility and moving around is you avoid things. You can see that. You don't want to run into no table or chair or door frame or nothing like that. That's not your goal. Your goal is to avoid those things and keep it pressing. Well, as a blind person, your goal is to encounter things. Your goal is to run into things so that you will know where you are, so you can have an experience of being there. If I'm walking through a stadium, as a matter of fact, if you're sighted and I took you and put you in the trunk of my car, right? And then I drove you somewhere and then I let you out the trunk of my car, where are you? How do you determine where you are? You haven't encountered anything on the way. You know what I'm saying? So how do you even know where you are? And I don't know if that's a clear enough description, if that explains it to you well enough. But let's say, for instance, you was tied up with your eyes closed, and I took you to the middle of a room. Let's say this room right here. And I brought you and popped you in this room right here. Where you at? How would you discover where you were? You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even know where the door to this hotel is if it caught on fire. And neither do I. And that's the point. It's the difference between being blind and being non-sighted. When I worked at Dialogue in the Dark, there was a gentleman there who passed. His name is Stevens. Awesome dude. Awesome dude. And he was a school teacher, and he was a doctor, and he was blind. He had lost his sight, and he had I should say he had lost his sight, because that's what he had done. He had lost his sight. He hadn't had opportunity to attain what it takes to be blind. He hadn't had opportunity to really attain those skills. So, because blindness is a community, you know what I'm saying? Blindness is a community that we're a part of. Because I know some people that's blind, you know what I'm saying? They can see 20/20. They just got a spot right in the front of their eye like this, about as big as a fist. And that black spot in the middle impairs their vision to the extent where they're considered, you know, blind. They can't see. They can't move around. And I know people that can see clear as a bell, but only through a hole about this big. And they're blind as well. All this around here on the outside is dark, but right there in the middle is the only little clear spot. And they're considered blind as well. And then there's people with a blurry and all kind of stuff. There's people that are just cross-eyed to the extent where they're considered blind because it impairs their ability to move around. But the bottom line is this, and this is the bottom line. Without the experiences, you're missing it. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, as y'all know, I'm out and about. I'm out here on tour and stuff like that. And, you know, last time when we came to this hotel where I'm at right now, I realized something. Because we left the last hotel in Amsterdam, and then we got out. We got in the van, right, in Amsterdam. I fell asleep. When I woke up, they walked me into this room. I don't know, you know, what? It's like going from one hotel room, close your eyes, open your eyes, you're in another hotel room. So I wonder how it is for people who live their life like that, just hanging on to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, no cane, no ability to gather any information, no interaction, you know, because where I am, the people here don't really speak that much English. And I don't speak Dutch. You know what I'm saying? It's a very interesting thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a very interesting thing. It's a very lonely thing if you're on the receiving end of that, though. It's very, very lonely. You know? And so that's the reason why, you know, I encourage people to do better. And let me say this too. I've led a lot of blind people before. You know, I mean, like you know, a group. You know, three, four of us, or all of us are blind, and we trying to go somewhere or something like that. And you know, different skill levels and stuff. Some people can handle it. Some people got great skills. Some people got not so great skills. And you know, you meet people where they are. But when I meet people where they are, I meet them where they are with the intention of upgrading them to independent. Let me say that again. When I meet people where they are in their journey as a blind person, what I say, what I do to them, for them, with them, is to encourage them to do more and become more independent. Because only by being independent can they gather the information to create the memories to make what they're doing worthwhile. And so with that right there in mind, and my arm getting tired, I'm about to let y'all go. But what I will say is that, you know, if you are a person who is dealing with someone who has a disability, no matter what it is, always work with them to make them a better, more independent person. Because for you, as a person who is being a caregiver, it's easier for you because now you are creating a situation where that person can handle their own business. You don't always want to be responsible for handling somebody else's business. It's not supposed to be a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? So I know people who don't let their blind kids handle their own money. Why are you doing that? You're not gonna be around forever, so what's gonna happen when you go? Who gonna handle their money then? Somebody else, a stranger? All this time you protecting them from a stranger, and then all of a sudden when you gone, it's them and the stranger. Y'all know COVID don't play no games. Y'all know wars and stuff like this don't play no games. Tomorrow ain't guaranteed to nobody, and everybody is not a superhero. Nobody is a superhero, really. But I say that because some people feel like they are. So they feel like they can make decisions for people and so forth and so on. But if you're not moving to increase somebody's abilities, to make them a better person, to make them a more independent person, then you are doing the wrong thing. You're helping them to perish. You're forcing them to perish. You know what I'm saying? And you need to fight that. And it's instinctive. And I'm not even saying that it's malicious, because I don't think it's malicious. I don't think people do it on purpose. I think the reason why people do it is out of fear or laziness. So with that right there, I'm just gonna tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring y'all into this glass again. I know the sun is bright on y'all, so y'all can see what's going on down here in the place. And until the next time I get a chance to holler at y'all. Oh wait a minute, let me check my comments.
2 viewers. Comments. Desmond
Jackson.
Bring them on camera. Button. Options. Button. Creative tools. Button. Options. Comments. Desmond Jackson. Bring them on camera. Button. Desmond Jackson is watch. 2 viewers. Live. Live. 2 viewers. Comments. Desmond Jackson. Bring them on camera. Options. Button. Creative tools. Flip camera. Front face. Flashlight. Off. Invite. Button. Invite to go. Comment. Finish. Button.
And I know y'all hear the phone talking. Because I ain't even turn on voiceover. Y'all getting it real this time, huh? Y'all getting it authentic. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, y'all. In a day that's been coming since the beginning of time, that God created at the beginning of time to get here today, for us to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Your boy George O. Vickers is very, very grateful. Very, very grateful. And very, very excited. I'll be singing again with the Blind Boys of Alabama tonight. Check me out. I'll talk to y'all later. May the 4 be with you.